you watch what you eat, you are also on a good workout regime. आप अपने बच्चों का लेफ्ट ओवर भी नहीं खा रहे हैं, बट फिर भी this weight is stuck, the weighing scale is not moving. What is the reason? आज हम बात करेंगे weight that does not move and what are the culprits of the weight gain despite the diet and despite the exercise. So if you see the recent studies, recent researches, diet and exercise do have a role to play in your weight management journey. लेकिन there is a prime factor, fat, which plays a massive role in your weight loss journey. Very surprising, right? लेकिन जब ये fat cells inflame हो जाते हैं, जिसको हम fat inflammation कहते हैं, and when that fat inflammation happens, आपके जो fats हैं वो swell up हो जाते हैं, and that is the prime reason of weight gain. और आप जितनी कोशिश कर ले, workout कर ले, वो fat inflammation नहीं जाएगा. So the culprit number one is the packaged foods which say gluten free or which are fancy packaging जिनके ingredients हमें पता ही नहीं होते. And when you read, they say they are healthy, natural colors or gluten free or added with soy. The major problem is these additives that cause fat inflammation. जब हम ऐसे foods खाते हैं which are we say healthy yogurts with fruits और xanthan gum है किसी फूड के अंदर या फिर soy बहुत ज़्यादा है या फिर corn syrup बहुत ज़्यादा है, these foods are not healthy for the fat cells of the body. They actually cause inflammation to your fat cells. तो बेहतर यही रहेगा आप the way our ancestors used to eat वैसे ही खाना खाएं. Eat whole foods, that's the best way. The second culprit is your hormones are out of order. होता क्या है जब हमारे फैट सेल्स इन्फ्लेम्ड होते हैं तो हमें पता ही नहीं चलता कि हम सैचेट कब फील कर रहे हैं. एक नॉर्मल इंसान के लिए when that person eats the food, there is a hormone that's released, leptin, from the fat cells. और वो सिग्नल देता है ब्रेन को कि I am full, I do not need any more food. लेकिन जब आपके फैट सेल्स इन्फ्लेम्ड होते हैं ये सिग्नलिंग डिसरप्ट हो जाती है और होता क्या है, you tend to overeat. So getting your hormones in place is the way to fix your weight gain. And to cut the fat inflammation, stick to healthy fats. Do not stick to bad fats. When I talk about healthy fats, I mean fats from foods like nuts, fat from foods like avocado, fat from foods like fish oil. Those are the healthy fats. And when you eat healthy fats, your body starts cutting down bad fat from the fat cells, and that helps you to achieve your regular weight. The third culprit, सबको पता है, stress. But how does stress impact the weight gain? Let's talk about that. Work stress है, family stress है, relationship stress है. All this stress is leading to the expanded waistline. होता क्या है, when you are in stress, your adrenal glands that are responsible for producing cortisol, the stress hormone, तो produce हो ही रहे हैं, but the problem is they get burned out. So rather than the body burning fat for fuel, the body starts to store fat. And that is the reason when you are overstressed, you tend to reach for the comfort foods and your body is not able to cope up and it leads to weight gain. So the best way to deal with stress is, I talked about foods and moods in my previous episode. So reaching for the right foods and fixing your nutrition is the best way to deal with stress and fix your weight gain. The next culprit is food sensitivity. जब हम किसी food को लेकर sensitive होते हैं and we are not aware, when that food goes inside the body, आपकी body एक immune response trigger करती है, which sometimes leads to autoimmune disorders, that leads to weight gain, and sometimes the body is fighting back. और वो constant fighting back में क्या होता है, the fuel production from carbohydrates and fats becomes less and the weight gain becomes more prominent. तो अगर आपको लगता है आपको कोई भी food sensitivity है, especially the foods like corn, soy, and even some people are allergic to gluten. So make sure you get that food sensitivity checked. And before getting it checked, notice yourself how you feel after 48 hours of eating a particular food. Do you feel bloated? Rashes तो नहीं हो गए हैं कहीं पे? Skin irritation, stomach irritation. If that keeps happening, it definitely means there is some food sensitivity and that will not go away on its own. You need to bring a check within yourself or go see a doctor to help fight that inflammation. The other main culprit is your gut. We talked again in the last episode कि your gut contains billions and zillions of bacteria. और अगर वो bacteria healthy नहीं है, they will not be able to break down the food. They will not be able to produce energy. And होगा क्या जब food breakdown नहीं होगा, जब energy production proper नहीं होगी, that will lead to the accumulation of fat. तो gut में healthy bacteria का होना बहुत ज़रूरी है and इसके लिए make sure you eat probiotic, prebiotic rich foods. And foods like garlic, leek, artichokes, oats, they help promote the production of good bacteria in the gut. For the first time in human history, we are seeing people who are malnourished and obese at the same time. How funny is that? So the last culprit is none other than sugar. जब हम sugar की बात करते हैं, I'm talking about the processed sugar. And this processed sugar, what it does is it triggers the insulin. फिर insulin क्या करेगा? Glucose level spike करेगा and then suddenly there is a crash. And in this entire process, there is a tendency of not burning the fat, but in fact storing this excess sugar into the fat. And that is why it's leading to weight gain. तो आप जितनी कोशिश कर लें, आप वर्कआउट के लिए जाएं, आप अपनी डाइट फिक्स करें, बट अगर आप ये सारी चीज़ें फिक्स नहीं करेंगे, your body will remain the same on the weighing scale. I hope now you understand why your weight loss is not happening. And since we were talking about sugars, wait for my next episode. There is more interesting stuff coming up. Till then, stay tuned and do not forget to subscribe to fittak.